family Iridium, hope everyone's all right today and it's reaction time. So, what's that all about? I don't know. Anyway, we got John Norum and Sail On. So John Norum, obviously, his name would more than likely come from people who know him from Europe. For me, in the 80s, when I listened to Europe and John Norum, especially on, I mean, the first time I heard Europe, it's probably not the best introduction to him, was the Final Countdown. Although I like the Final Countdown album, but I mean the Final Countdown song. Although it's done the band, you know, I mean, they still play it now, and there's a lot of hate for that song, and Europe have sort of taken a bit of stick in general because of that song, which is a shame, because they're a brilliant band. I mean, they're smashing it up live at the moment, apparently. You know, hearing some reviews of the live performances have been absolutely outstanding. From my mate Darren from the show Sleeve Saturday, he mentioned them. They sounded absolutely fantastic when he saw them recently. And he's a brilliant guitarist. Now, on this solo project, he's actually singing and playing guitar. I don't know if that's what he's always done on his solo stuff, where I haven't followed it, I'm not sure. But this is called Sail On. It's coming from the 9th studio album from John Norum. So probably a bit too much for me to go back on and listen to, but if I like this, definitely will be listening to stuff going forward. Now, Wolf Tracks sent me this. Great mate of mine on the channel, also on Facebook, sends me loads of stuff, and he just sent me a link to this. I listened to a tiny bit of it. This is what I do sometimes to see how good it sounds. Maybe just the first 7 seconds, 8 seconds or something like that. And I thought, yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of that on the channel. This sounds good. So obviously John Norum, maybe I shouldn't even have to click on it because he's so good. Give it a go straight away. But I did give it a little click and it sounded amazing. So we've got John Norum on the guitar and vocals, Piers Step on the drums, Frederick, here we go, Bergen Strahl on the bass. So there you go. Only 3 guys it's got named in this band. Let's see how this sounds. So this is John Norum, Sail On. Really looking forward to this, actually. I'm sure this could be great. I'm more interested, because I know he's a great guitarist, I'm more interested to hear what he sounds like vocally. But let's listen to this. See how it goes.
Sail on, I'm going, not so far away. Find a sweet life, it's the time to pay. When the sun shines, I'm rising from the grave. While my world is gone, gone, gone. My home, from the waves, from the motion, the more I know alone. When the sun is shining one breath away, I was born into this world, well, love is gonna stay. Hey, sail on, sail on, toward mountains far away, far away to the place where the sky has turned gray. Sail on, in the mud I'm gonna stay.
Wow. Wasn't expecting that I mean, let's talk about something I don't usually talk about. Let's talk about the video first. I mean, man, I've been binge watching so much Viking stuff lately. I mean, I did Vikings, I did Vikings Valhalla. I'm doing The Last Kingdom at the moment, nearly at the end of that. So, like, the visuals are just hitting home with me. It's brilliant to look at. Really well made video, but it's not about the video, is it? It's about the music. Man, I didn't know what to expect with his voice. I mean, straight away, I thought of Chris Cornell. That, you know, that classic heavy rock voice is just there. Straight away. That's immediately thought of Chris Cornell. I mean, it's got that bluesy sort of feel to the song as well. Almost, I mean, Europe are very bluesy now. You know, they've turned into that sort of classic rock, white snakey, bluesy sort of thing. They're not what they used to be. You know, if you haven't listened to Europe because you're thinking of the Final Countdown, that's not them anymore. But this is sort of similar to some of the stuff Europe do, but a bit more dense, a bit more heavier. I love it. It's got a real darkness about it. You know, that guitar, it's surprising me. I thought he was, even though obviously those few seconds I listened to didn't give me a full realisation, which is good. I don't want it to. This meant to be a first time reaction. I didn't want it to give me a full realisation what the song was going to be. But it's bluesy, it's heavy, it's dense. His vocals are outstanding. And I mean, like I said, always known for his guitar. And I don't know if his music's always been this way, his solo stuff, or is this something new? Has he usually got that melodic hard rock influence that he had, you know, in the 80s? Or is it just, this is what he's been like all along? Really fucking interesting, you know, as well. Really intriguing to hear him, the way he sounds. His voice, just amazing. It's just mental, in it, how talented some musicians are. Known for his guitaring, for me, you know, that's only because of his past. And then to have that almost shock of hearing how good a fucking vocalist he is as well. Just amazing stuff. Really, really fucking amazing. I love this. Again, it's got almost Badlands, Blue Murder, but darker sort of feels. You know what I mean? Just amazing stuff. Absolutely brilliant so far. Let's listen to the rest. I ain't even got to the solo yet. Here we go. Wow, just brilliant, just absolutely brilliant. The solo was very, obviously for him, being a great guitarist he is, probably quite a simple bluesy sort of song solo that just fitted in with the song perfectly. But man, I just can't get over his voice. I was even thinking as it went on, I was saying Chris Cornell, but I mean the song overall and the vocals slightly Zakk Wyldish, Black Label Society, you know, you can imagine they do tracks like this, that bluesy, heavy sort of feel. Outstanding. Absolutely loved it. So this was John Norum, Sail On. It's coming off the 9th studio album very soon, I believe. I don't think there's a date for it yet, but I mean, let's just give a shout out to the drummer and the bassist as well. It's not all about John Norum, obviously. They're a super tight outfit, absolutely fantastic. Loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. John Norum, Sail On. What do you think of this song? Have you listened to much John Norum before? I haven't. So, I mean, this is just an amazing track and a real surprise to listen to. John Norum, Sail On. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.